So we're 6 weeks out now from Dricus' second UFC fight. Prep's going great. We're building off his strength base. We maintain his strength year round, and we're slowly transitioning his strength to explosive power, power endurance, and then fight-specific conditioning. So just towards the end of the 8-week camp, we really go into creating a fight distance speciality, using fight-specific movements, being able to keep up the fight pace for 5 minutes in 3 5-minute rounds. So we're just transitioning now from more general stuff.
We're actually working for 5-minute rounds.
We always work as if it's a title fight, so we're prepping for 5-minute rounds, even though it's a 3 5-minute round fight. But yeah, so we're transitioning from more general stuff to very specific for the conditioning demands of the fight coming up. So as we get close to the fight, the strength and conditioning becomes more and more specific towards fight demands.
What's in this smoothie, Lucas?
There's some protein in. Scotty, what's in here? And there's coffee. That's all I know. It's my favorite smoothie.
There's an espresso shot, some yogurt, some whey protein, some
During
nuts.
fight camp, this thing is what I look forward to every week. It's amazing.
Yeah, listen, you got to keep Dricus happy with food.
Yeah.
Food and protein and stuff like that.
I guess not a white.
Hy was otherwise just feel as though want to do and that was
Tuesdays at the moment are quite tough sessions. It's probably our hardest session of the week. The whole team, in terms of the guys who do strength and conditioning with me, train at the same time. It's nice for them to push each other, especially on their tough session. They're all falling in line with Dricus' programming for the Tuesday. The rest of the week they're on different programming to what he's in because he's peaking for his fight. The sessions are quite intense at the moment because we are peaking for the fight and leading up to the fight. Year round, in between camps, it's not as intense. But now we start to develop more from the aerobic and strength base. We need to also peak the anaerobic system a little bit. So do a bit more glycolytic work. But yeah, our training in general is strength and power endurance focused. We do prioritize that a lot, to have strength and power endurance, and not just that burn type training, that anaerobic sort of HIIT training the whole time. We want to work hard, we want to maintain power and strength throughout the movements. There's no point being able to maintain a low level of work and power and strength in a fight. You need to be able to maintain a high output of power and strength to the end of the fight. So yeah, that's a big focus of ours. So today we did a little bit of a strength power combo circuit, and then some tempo work on push-ups and rows, which is for local muscular endurance as we get closer to the fight, and then a bit of glycolytic conditioning, or alactic into a bit of glycolytic with the ice skaters at the end.
Dricus trains between his own gym in Pretoria and Scotty's gym, The Yard, in Fourways, Johannesburg. He has been working with Scotty as his strength and conditioning coach since 2015. Following the strong first approach to training, the two have worked extensively on improving Dricus' overall strength, range of motion, and all-round conditioning that sets him apart from other fighters.
Yeah, so strength and conditioning for me is a very specific part of my game, and the strength and conditioning, that the way we do it is not the typical weight training you would see in a gym. It's not too much muscle building. It's more about building strength rather than building muscle. Since I have to stay on my weight loss, I have to always be able to make weight comfortably, and putting on too much muscle is going to make me slower, make me gas more, and make me use more oxygen when I'm in the fight. So the way we do it, we have to get that strength that you would by doing heavy squats or doing heavy weightlifting, and find alternative ways to that. And here at the Yard, Scotty is brilliant at putting that all together, using specific techniques to increase my strength, but without putting on too much muscle mass. And yeah, we combined our strength with muscle endurance, also with a little bit of cardio work. Always end off or do some cardio intervals in between rounds of strength to get the muscle endurance going. Cardio is a big part of our sport, and the reason we don't do too much cardio in our strength sessions is purely because of the way every single training session we do, if you wrestle, if you grapple, if you do stand up, any fight specific training you do, there's already a lot of cardio. So we try to stay away from that to keep the cardio more specific to the fighting, and use our sessions, we do strength and conditioning sessions to just to get our performance peaking prior to a fight and making sure we gain strength without putting up too much mass.
Next time.
Now it's final round, fight time.
I feel like I'm going to throw up, and he's shadowboxing.
I share my experience of what it's like to train with Dricus, getting to grips with kettlebells for the first time, and putting my cardio to the ultimate test.